The Museum of the Strange. Episode 1.
"It's raining," said Laura. "Again." Declan laughed. "Don't you like the rain?" "It hasn't stopped since we arrived," said Ben. The friends were on a school trip in the north of England. They were in a small town by the sea. "Look!" Laura pointed at a building on a little side street. "There's a little museum. Why don't we look around?" she said. "A museum?" Declan shook his head. "No, thanks. I'll see you later." Inside the museum, a tall man sat at the front desk. He looked up, and a big smile appeared on his face. "Welcome to the Museum of the Strange," he said. "You'll want to spend a long time here, I'm sure." Laura tried not to laugh. Thanks." "I'll give you a tour, of course," continued the tall man. "No, that's okay," said Ben. But the man was already standing. "If I don't give you a full tour, you'll miss our best exhibits." A sign in the museum's first room said, "The Past." The room was full of things from all different times and places. A sword, an old watch, an early bicycle, clothes from many years ago. Laura stopped in front of a very simple painting of a horse. "This looks really old," she said. "Is it?" The museum guide's smile grew wider. "I'll tell you the story of our famous cave painting. A few years ago, there was a young man called Dan.
His family moved to a small village near here, and Dan wasn't happy about it. He didn't have any friends. He didn't know what to do with his life when school finished. One afternoon, Dan was walking when he saw some kids from his school. They were at the railway bridge.
"Hey, I know you. You're the new kid at school."
"That's right. My name's Dan. What are you all doing?"
"We're going to make this boring old bridge look much better. More colourful."
"Hey, I saw you at art in school. You're good. Why don't you spray something for us?"
Dan just looked at the can of red spray paint.
Sorry, I won't do that. I like art, but I don't like graffiti."
Dan started to walk away, but then he heard a shout.
"Hey, you kids! You can't do that!"
Dan didn't want to answer lots of questions. He ran. But the ground was soft after weeks of rain. There was a hole.
Oh no!
Dan was in a dark cave. He pulled out his phone and turned on the light.
Wow, this is incredible. Somebody stood here and painted these probably thousands of years ago.
"Are you okay? You were running, and then I couldn't see you. I've phoned for help. They'll be here soon."
That's okay. I'm happy to wait here.
Dan thought about the person who made those paintings. That person was talking to him across the centuries through his art. Dan decided something that afternoon.
I know what I want to do with my life. I'm going to be an artist.
And he was successful in his ambition, the guide explained. Today you can see his art in galleries around the country. In some of his work, he liked to copy parts of the ancient cave art that he found that day, like this one.
You mean this painting isn't very old?
Asked Laura. The guide laughed. Look closer. Behind the red horse, they could see other things, a bridge and a train. I didn't see them at first, said Ben. That's strange. Of course, said the guide. That's what we collect here. Strange and interesting things.